Okay, so I'm working this problem right here. We're gonna find normal force, shear force, and bending moment. So first thing you want to do is you don't want to jump into this blindly. You want to go ahead and road map the problem. So how do we do that? Well, I know if I take a moment at A, I can get By, right? That's right here. Okay? Once I have By, then I can do summation of forces to get Ay. So now I have Ay. So if you notice here, I would have everything in the problem I need. Next thing you would do is you would cut the beam here, right? And I can do summation of forces. I can get my shear and my bending moment. So the first thing I do is simplify the beam, right? This is going to be 300 times this distance here, right? 6 feet gives me this guy. Okay, and right here, 300 times 3 feet, right? Times a half, right? Because we're taking half of this guy, right? So that would give me 450 here, right? So that's here, okay? So let's go ahead and take the moment at A. So what do we get? Well, let's do the moment at A, that's right here. So you can see this moment is going in this direction. And if you notice, this right here is opposite of the direction we selected. So go ahead and put a negative in here, right? Now we need to do this guy down. So you can see this moment is going this way. And this is opposite of the direction we selected, right? So a negative needs to go here. A roller is going to be going in this direction, right? Because it's normal force. And you can see that my moment is in this direction. So that's the same direction as here, right? So we're going to go ahead and put a positive in here. Okay, if I solve for By, I get this, right? And one thing I wanted to point out here is this 7 feet right here. You have to remember that you're 1/3 right here. And then you're 2/3, right? That's how you get to the center of the triangle. So you can see that the distance from here to here is 6 feet. And from here to here is 1 foot. So that's where that 7 feet comes from. Okay, next thing I want to do is we're going to go and move on to step 2 right here on the road map. I'm going to go ahead and say Ay is going up. I don't really know that Ay is going up, but we're going to assume that for now. So By is pushing up as well. This 1800 is down, right? And this is also down. Okay, so if you solve for Ay, you get this. So what I like to do is I like to check my equilibrium. If you notice, I have 1425 pushing up, 825 pushing up here, right? That's a total of this. And then, of course, 18 is pushing down, right? And then this right here is also pushing down. So I have a total of this. So you can see that these are equal and opposite to one another. So this entire beam is static. Okay, next thing we want to do is we want to cut the beam. So let's go ahead and cut it right here, right? And let's look at the left-hand side of this. And that's right here, right? Say VC is up, right? Okay, so if you look at this, we have 900 pushing down, we have 825 pushing up. So I automatically know that this is going to be up, right? So if I work it out here, I get 75 pounds pushing up. And that makes sense, right? 825 plus 75 is equal to 900. So that makes sense. Okay, so the first thing I want to do here is we need to take our moment, right? So I'm going to look at this side of the equation, right? I'm going to look at the left-hand side of this. So that's represented right here, right? So let's go ahead and take the moment. Alright, let's work out this, right? So I went ahead and said my moment is in this direction, like this. And you can really pick any direction, it doesn't matter. So here's what we're going to do first. We're going to go like this. Okay, so you can see the moment is in this direction. So you can see that this is opposite of this that I picked, right? So I'm going to go ahead and put a negative here in the answer. You can see the direction of this moment is like this. So, and as you see, this right here is in the same direction of this. So I'm going to go ahead and put a positive in here. Whenever I solve this, right, I get this. I get a negative answer. So what does that mean? All that means is I selected the wrong direction. So this is actually going this way. So we found our bending moment. So I'm going to go ahead and take it a step further and just to show you the entire problem here. So this is the right hand side of it. So I'm going to go ahead and work out this side next. Do this direction, right? And the reason is because we want equal and opposite here. So you can see that these two are equal and opposite. And that's the whole theme of all of these problems. I'll go and take the moment here. So I'll go like this. Okay, and as you can see, this right here is the opposite direction of this. So we're going to go ahead and put a negative in here. So that this moment is going in this direction. So, and this is opposite of the one I selected, right? So we're going to go ahead and put a negative in here. Okay, and as you can see, this moment is going in this direction. So this right here is the same direction I picked here. So it's going to be a positive. So, and if I solve for this, I get this. So you can see that I got the same answer on both sides.